Hey guys, before we get started, I want to tell you about our champion partners, including our Hall of Fame partners, Greg Vet Hospital, Hicks Chicks, J&J Flooring and Natural Stone, Kenny Chesney's Blue Chair Bay Rum, Concordia Bank and Trust, and GoMart. Go visit these partners and all the champion partners you see on the screen right now. Make sure to do business with them and tell them Miss Lou Champion sent you. Our guest today leads one of the most important institutions in the Miss Lou region. Merit Health Natchez has been a cornerstone of healthcare in this community for generations. And today we get to hear directly from the man at the helm about the progress they are making and what's ahead for our community. Kevin Samrow is the Chief Executive Officer of Merit Health Natchez, a 179-bed hospital serving the Natchez area with a full network of specialty clinics, including primary care, surgery, orthopedics, and interventional pain management. Under his leadership, the hospital has made significant strides in quality, patient safety, community outreach, and growth. Today we're going to talk about some of the exciting things happening at Merit. Please welcome the CEO of Merit Health Natchez, Kevin Samrow. Hope you enjoy the show. All right, man. Welcome to Miss Lou Champion Spotlight.
Hey, thank you for allowing me to be here. I'm excited.
We appreciate you. So I came out to the hospital the other day to a nice little presentation, and I learned a lot about what was going on around here at the hospital. And I reached out and asked if you'd want to come on and share this with everybody, because I think it's really important to good things that you guys are doing. So
absolutely, I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. So let's go ahead and just, for people who may not know the full scope of what Merit Health offers, let's just walk us through what the hospital, some of the things that the hospital provides for the community.
Oh, it provides a great deal. So at Merit Health Natchez, we have a level 4 trauma ER. We have a medical surgical department, an ICU, a progressive care unit. We have an exceptional inpatient rehab unit. As far as ancillary services go, we have, radiology, laboratory, respiratory, many more that all help directly with the health of our patients. So our providers, we have many different services that are covered. We have radiology, we have cardiology, we have nephrology, we have providers, internal medicine providers, family medicine providers. Of course, we have general surgery. We have, there's a lot to look into. Pain management, gastroenterology, and I'm sure I've missed some, but we got great doctors taking care of our patients, taking care of our community. I would be remiss if I did not mention our Women's Center, where we have a labor and delivery unit, a postpartum, and a nursery. We deliver about 500 babies a year, so we have our OBGYNs that cover that, and our pediatricians who cover that as well. So we're very lucky at Merit Health Natchez in this community.
Yeah, so you get to hear the little song that plays 500 times a year.
Yeah, a little bit more than 500 times a year. So I like it when they go off 2 or 3 times in a row. It shows we got some twins or triplets.
Yeah, I know. It's always like, there's another one back to back. So how long have you been in this role, and what drew you to Natchez?
So I started my career off as an x-ray tech and a nuclear medicine tech in the Army a long time ago. And eventually started going back to school and took a job as a director, and then got into administration. So I've been in administration a little over 12 years now. I've been with CHS about 10 years, and this is my second CEO spot. I was in Durant, Oklahoma for a little less than 4 years, and we've been here in Natchez 1 month shy of 3 years. So July will be 3 years, and we love it, and we feel lucky every day to be able to work here. So.
Wow, I met you when you first got here, and it doesn't seem like 3 years, man. It flies. So
it worked out really well. So my wife found out this spot was open. She said, "Hey, I want you to consider Natchez." And so I went to my daughter, who was my youngest at the time, was in between her junior and senior year of high school. And I said, "Hey, there's a spot. We want to move home or closer to home." And she said, "Is that near the camp?" Because we've been hunting in the Faraday area for over 20 years. My family has some property there. And I said, "Yeah, that's near the camp." She said, "Will we see our family?" I said, "Yeah, we'll see our family." She goes, "Well, even I'm ready to move home." So this was a perfect fit for us. Yeah. It just worked out really well, and we've been extraordinarily happy.
And real quick, home is Slidell.
So I'm from Slidell, Louisiana. That's where my kids spent the first part of their life, and my wife is from Franklinton, Louisiana. Okay. So we're a little closer to Franklinton than we even are Slidell. But.
So y'all are back in the neighborhood.
Oh, we're back in the neighborhood.
Y'all aren't too far away.
We're the perfect distance away. As a matter of fact, so.
Well, back to Merit Health Natchez. Tell us about your leadership team over that at Merit.
Yeah, so our vision at the hospital is to make the healthcare experience exceptional for our patients, our communities, and each other. And we got the perfect leadership team for that. We have leaders that are very tenured, and we have some new leaders. They span multiple departments, multiple service lines, multiple levels of expertise. And I think we have the greatest group of leaders that we can have. They work well together, they communicate well, and you can see from the results we're having that they're doing the right thing for our patients.
Yeah,
Feel lucky.
I agree, and I happen to know. I think all of them. They're good people. They're people that I trust. They're people who I would trust sending my family to and to take care of for sure.
You could see that day one. So when I was interviewing here back before I started July of 2023, I went around the room and asked them what they were looking for and what they wanted out of their healthcare system. Mm-hmm. And you could tell they were bought in. And when I came in, I was like, hey, I want to do this. They're like, absolutely. There was no resistance. There was just only wanting to move forward and progress. And it's just wonderful group of leaders.
Nothing wrong with that, man. It's awesome to have a great team. The numbers on patient safety coming out of the hospital right now are remarkable. So hospital-acquired infections dropped 76% from 2024 to 2025. That's amazing numbers. What does it take to achieve results like that?
Well, those leaders we were talking about, it's intentional effort by those leaders working together to ensure we're doing right by the patients. So they have a daily meeting between nursing and quality where they talk about all the lines and drains in every patient. And so, and the discussion is around cleanliness, around changing of the dressings, and more importantly, it's discharging them or taking those lines and drains out. So if they're not medically necessary anymore, it's better to get them out of the patient to reduce that risk of infection. And because of that intentional effort by these leaders, by our staff, our team, we're seeing those numbers continue to decline. So yeah, that was a big drop from 24 to 25. It's improved even more in this year as well. So
wow, man. And you've also gone over 1,700 days without a pressure ulcer injury. That's nearly 5 years. That's a heck of a streak, man. What's that say about your staff?
Well, I mean, I feel like I'm repeating myself here, that it's intentional effort by a great staff who communicate well. So healthcare workers, they want to help people live well and get well and live healthier. And so it's not a big leap. I'm not surprised that we're hitting these numbers. The reality is that the team we have here is remarkable. They work well together. They care for their patients. They care for their loved ones. They care for their communities. I'll talk to patients at the hospital, and they say that our team treats them like family. Like they're not ready to go home. So it's really great team to be around.
Yeah, no doubt. And you brought back pain management, added a full-time orthopedic surgeon in 2026. What do those types of services provide for the community? Why are they important here?
Well, all service lines are important. So, I mean, cardiology, ortho, pain management, every service line you can think of is important. And the reason is it's giving access to care to rural communities, And so specifically for pain management and ortho, one of the things that I was asked when I first got here was about recruiting and retaining physicians and staff and getting new service lines in here. And that's been a large focus of ours, is to find and get those. So pain management specifically and ortho, I got so many requests to find some services so those services could be covered here. And now that they're covered, I get compliments all the time. People complimenting Dr. McGahee, complimenting Dr. Porter, just showing their appreciation for having that service lines here. So we don't want to stop there. We want to continue to expand it and grow.
So you were just talking about Dr. Porter and some other doctors. We just recently met Dr. Porter and his wife here. And if I'm not mistaken, he's from Vicksburg area.
That's correct.
I think maybe some of our viewers may not understand the challenges of recruiting doctors, nurses, whoever, to a smaller town. Mm-hmm. Tell us about those challenges and what you're doing to do that.
That's a great question, because it is one of our larger challenges. So anytime you're trying to recruit to a rural market, it becomes a little bit more difficult to get the families on board. The doctors, they just want to come here and treat patients, but they got to make sure their families are happy as well. And so the challenge we see with rural, smaller towns is just not having the same amenities that they're going to have in those larger towns. So we basically will make sure we're focusing on the attributes of the like Natchez. Natchez is an easy sell. Once we can get them to Natchez and show them the community, have them meet the people, see all of the different avenues of social aspects, religious aspects, and that, it's an easy sell. But getting people here is the tough part. So we start early and we start often hitting them up, letting them know, hey, like, we're here. I stay in touch with them. We're about to sign a doctor to this community I started talking to 3 years ago when I first moved here. One of the locals gave me his name and number. He was just starting his residency, and I started communicating with him 3 years ago. I'm talking to another couple, a married couple. One's internal medicine, one's going to be an OBGYN. They're still, I started talking to them 2 years ago. They're still 2 more years before they graduate. And I was texting them yesterday. They've already been for a visit. They've already met the other medical staff, and they love this area. They're just trying to figure out where they want to end up. He's actually a Slidell, a guy from Slidell, so that's just coincidence. But so anyway, the challenges are that you got to get them to fall in love with the place. You know, if they're coming from somewhere else, you just got to get them here to show up for a visit, and then we shine when we do that. So, and we have a very competitive package as far as providers go, and they can make a really good living here if they choose.
So you're actually doing it. You're not just saying, hey, go find some people. You're actually on the phone trying to recruit yourself.
Oh, absolutely. And I say this, as a matter of fact, I said it to my board today. Recruitment and retention is everybody's responsibility, and it starts the day you meet somebody. Yeah. And so, gentleman gave me this doctor's name and phone number. I called him. We've been communicating via text or otherwise for the last I guess it's closer to 2.5 years than it is 3. And yeah, I mean, we're really close to getting him to sign to come to our community. So, and that's what it takes. I mean, it's tough, but that's what it takes. And it's fun. We get to go out to dinner and get to introduce some people like you and Melissa. So yeah, it's a good time.
Hopefully that don't run them off.
So Dr. Porter and I worked together at Vicksburg. And so I've known Dr. Porter for a long time. He was coming here a couple times a month before I got here. And as soon as I knew I was coming, I reached out to him. I said, man, he was coming 2 days a month. I said, I need 6 days a month. Yeah. and so he started coming 6 days a month, and I would try to meet with him every week, and I just kept beating on him until he finally agreed to come. So his funny thing is his wife, he thought his wife wouldn't want to come, but as soon as she found out this was an opportunity, she was all in. They bought a house. They love it here. It's great.
Yeah, so they seemed happy.
Yeah. It's an easy place to fall in love with. So
yeah, that's true. Back to kind of some of the things that are going on over there. I just thought it was important to talk about the recruiting process. But the robotic surgery program, it's now performed over 3,150 procedures. How has that changed what we're able to offer patients right here in Natchez?
Yeah. So I think the number is now 3,181. So we've done some more since then. So the robotic surgery, the robot allows we have great surgeons, but we have great general surgeons, and OBGYNs that do these surgeries on these robots. It allows them to do minimally invasive surgeries that were once done with maybe a longer incision and a lot more pain to the patients. And they can do very complex surgeries with minimal incisions, and that reduces the time they're going to spend in the hospital. It reduces the recovery time that the patient is going to have. It reduces the pain in the post-recovery piece. So yeah, it's a great tool for our physicians to be able to use that can help those patients out. And it does add a little bit more surgeries on which they can do in that just because of that. So it's a wonderful tool, and matter of fact, I'm already getting asked to get the newest and latest and greatest robot. So we're going to push for that over the next couple years. So yeah,
and this is, we were talking a little bit off the record of this, but you were saying that would open up a whole nother wave of technology or whatever. Care, I guess.
Yes, it'll increase we have great surgeons. As a matter of fact, one of our surgeons actually is a rep who's a instructor, a proctor. He'll go proctor other surgeons on how to to be able to do the robot. So I mean, he's one of the experts, and so we're lucky to have him here. But but if we can't get the new robot, it just adds about 6 or 8 different surgeries we can't currently do here to their repertoire.
Wow. So kind of moving into the community here, something that whenever I was there with Project Search and everything, I realized how much you love this. I think we even made a video about it, the Jars of Love Peanut Butter Drive. It's in its 4th year, and it collected over how many jars this year?
We collected over 3,000 jars
this year alone, and I think it's over 8,000 since you've been here.
I think it's over 8,000 in the 4 years. So,
yeah.
So the Jars of Love is by far my favorite campaign. Of course, we do a lot to give back to the community, but this is the one time a year that I will ask people for something. This is the one time, I never ask people to donate money to any cause that I care about. But this is the one thing I will come ask you, Ronnie. I need some jars of peanut butter. You've always been there, so I appreciate that. But so this is a great thing. It was started by CHS, which is our parent company, 4 years ago. We've done it 4 years now, and what we do is, and we compete against our other sister hospitals. We want to collect more peanut butter to them, and so it's a great cause. The communities get involved, the different local businesses get involved. We've gotten a huge amount of support in Natchez, and it's fun. And we get to turn around and then give that peanut butter to those in need. And so we collected over I think it was 3,039 at last count, and they were still coming in. And we turn around and divide that up between the 4 local food banks. Peanut butter has a high caloric, it has high calories, it has good protein, has a good shelf life, and it's expensive. So the food banks don't get a lot donated to them. So it was a great cause put on by CHS that I have just fallen in love with. So I go in head first every year.
Last year I was a part of putting it all together in there and all of that, and counting it and all that. And it was a lot of it. It's a lot of peanut butter when you put it all in the same room.
Well, it's funny is I have a ball with it and I love it. And for those who are counting it and moving it around every day, they may not be having as much fun, but they're still super supportive.
That's right. Well, man, Merit employs over 435 people right here in the Missoula. So that makes you one of the largest employers in the region. So talk about it, what that means to you, and what is it? How do you invest in these employees?
Yeah. So, well, as one of the largest employers, we get to have a tremendous community impact, and for that, I'm pretty grateful for. So, just if you look at our annual payroll, it's $31 million. That's what we paid out last year to those who work and live in this area. So, and those dollars flow directly back into our community. Our teams are spending that money at the grocery store. They're helping with taxes, with roads and schools and fire departments and police and all that stuff like that. So yeah, it's an extraordinary benefit to the community. And so we need to invest back in those. And so we do a lot to invest back in them. So first of all, we like to reward and recognize. We want to celebrate them every chance and every opportunity we can. And so we do that. And we do that through many ways. Yeah. As far as recruitment and retention, you're going to continue to hear me say that. It's a big deal to us. So we have many benefits, too many to list, but I will say that one of the ones that come top of mind recently are tuition reimbursement and loan repayment. And so if you're full-time with us or part-time with us, you can get tuition. We'll help you throughout the year paying for your tuition. And if you come to us with student loans, say like you just graduated and you're coming to us to work for us, we can help pay back some of those student loans as well. So it's a good benefit. It helps recruit and retain, and that's key for us, right? So what's other evidence is that we spend a lot of time and energy on our team is we do an employee satisfaction survey about every 12 to 18 months. Sometimes it goes a little longer, but we just did ours this year, and we improved another year-over-year improvement on our employee engagement scores. And so we're well above the company average, we're well above the national average, and that just goes to show you that we strive to make Merit Health Natchez a great place to work, and our employees are saying it in their scores. So I'm very blessed to have the leaders and the team that I get to work with.
And you guys celebrate them a lot too. I mean, there's always something going on in the hospital, whether it's in the cafeteria, like a little lunch celebration, or the Daisy Award and stuff like that. I mean, you guys do a lot to celebrate the employees.
We do. It's important. They deserve it. And we like to do it. So there's too many lists, but we try to do some employee engagement event at least once a month.
Yeah.
And we do it for the night team and the day team. So we'll all go in the night, do whatever. We do employee of the month. We do the Daisy Award. I mean, there's just too many to list. But it's always fun to see those team members' faces light up. Even get some tears when they get Employee of the Year or something, like Employee of the Manager of the Year.
Yeah. Man, I mean, money's good and we all love money, but recognition and all of that, it goes a long ways too.
It goes a long ways.
So you launched a nurse intern program to grow and retain future nurses locally. Why is that important, and what does that look like?
Well, again, a broken record. Recruitment and retention is our top priority. We cannot provide excellent care without great team. And so we recognize them and we reward them, but we got to recruit them first, right?
That's
right.
So,
and the intern program was put in place for us to be able to recruit and retain nurses. And the idea is we get them while they're still in school, before they're out of school, and start training them in our system and give them a little bit more confidence and a little bit more experience before they come on board. And that's I think we're 3 classes into that, and we've done a really good job of being able to hire the majority of those that want to stay local anyway. And so,
yeah, and that's a big opportunity for them too, not to have to go off to work. They can stay right here and have a great job.
We just started 15 new nurses last Monday, so I guess a week and a half ago. And we're rolling out the red carpet. We have a very, very specific program, a mentor program, a 12-week orientation, so that they can make sure they get all the tools that they need and the confidence they need before they start taking care of patients on their own. So we've assigned every one of them to a partner in the hospital. Like I have a nurse assigned to me. Not that I'm going to teach her how to be a nurse, but I'm going to check on her once or twice a week to say, how's it going? Make sure their confidence is where they want to be. Make sure they're comfortable. Make sure they're transitioning to our organization well. Recruitment and retention start the day you meet somebody. So
that's a big deal, man. A lot of great things happening as we have been hearing about, but moving forward into the second half of 2026 and into 2027, what are your biggest priorities for Merit kind of moving into the next 12 to 18 months?
To continue the process of advancing our service lines, to growing our service lines, and that's through getting good quality candidates for the physician side, good quality candidates for the nursing, for the tech side, for the ancillary side, and that's our goal, is to continue to do that. We really like to see ENT full-time here. I really like to see urology full-time here. I really like to see neurology here full-time. So, and that's going to be our goal, is to continue to push and recruit and get them to Merit Health Natchez, to live in Natchez, Mississippi.
Come on in.
Come on in to Natchez, America. It's the best place to live.
That's it. What do you want the community to know about just the future of healthcare in general right here in Natchez?
Sure. Well, first of all, the future of healthcare in Natchez is very, very promising. So we got an exceptional team. We're very blessed to have that. We have great nurses, great doctors, and we're going to be able to really hit some home runs as we move forward. That's going to be due through investment, through some collaboration, through some real teamwork to get us to where we want to be in the next level. And I feel confident we can do that right here.
Yeah, it sounds like some great things are happening. Like I said, I spent 3 years over there with Project Search, and I can't say enough about the people in the hospital. And obviously, I don't know anything about medical care, but the people I can speak on for sure. And just they treated us so kind, and the young men and women that I had in there, they just took great care of them. And I'll go to bat for the people in that building all day long. Yeah. So just good people. So
wonderful people.
Yeah, we appreciate it. And anything else you want to say before we get out of here?
No, I just want to thank you for the time, and appreciate you letting me share our story. We got a great story to tell. Yeah, it's an easy one to tell, and so I'm grateful for you allowing me to do it.
Yeah, we appreciate you coming in. You got an open door, and we appreciate you guys tuning in, and get over to Merit Health and check out some of the good things happening. Get in the cafeteria too. There's some good food in there.
The food is excellent.
So thank you to everybody watching. Thank you to all of our partners who make these interviews possible for us. God bless everybody out there. And as always, have a champion day.
Free audio post-production by alphonic.com.